Hey guys, it's Maya. Welcome back to my channel. I have not said that in a very long time. It's been like 6 months and that's just crazy. Before I really talk about why I've been gone, I just wanted to apologize for leaving you hanging. I know there are quite a few of you that are invested in my journey as an education major at WGU. I thought about posting updates, but I knew that by the time that video would go up, my life would already be completely different. And so what I said in the update would not be current. So I just decided to wait until everything was settled and I was able to give a more concise update that was settled and it wasn't going to change. And so that is where I'm at right now in my life, and it's actually pretty exciting. So I have some really cool news, and I'm just gonna give a quick little update on where I've been because I still go to WGU. I didn't drop out or anything. I've just been so busy with school. My whole entire life just went on the back burner and school was what I was doing. Yeah, let's get started. So last time I talked about school was my first week of term 4 at WGU. So I was going into my 4th term and I wanted to graduate that term. So I talked about how I want to graduate in my 4th term and how much work I have to do in order to get to that point, but that I was going to try my best to reach it. And that was basically all that I really talked about. And I'm excited to say that I actually did end up finishing all my work. I've not graduated yet, but I did finish all my classes that I had to finish. And I also passed both of my praxis exams. Well, 8 of the praxis exams if we're going individual, but 2 of the sets of the praxis exams for educators in my state specifically, passed them all on my first try, which I'm really proud of and really happy about because that was pretty stressful. So I passed all my praxis exams, I passed all my classes. I also completed my 75 hours of preclinical experiences, which are basically the observations that you're supposed to do before you start student teaching. After I did that, I was able to apply for student teaching. Because it was so late in the year, it's not really usual for student teachers to start in the middle of the spring, but it's possible, it's just not usual. So because of how late in the year it was, they let me know that the chance of me actually getting placed for the spring was not that good. It wasn't a high probability, but I crossed my fingers and hoped for the best, and I actually was placed at a school, a really cool school, and I started my student teaching the next day. So I was placed, and then the next day I started. So I started student teaching, and that's really exciting, and that's basically why I was gone, because I had to do all that work to do student teaching, and then I actually started student teaching. But I wasn't really sure if I was going to do student teaching because they said that I wasn't going to have a pretty good chance of starting. So it's kind of in this limbo area. And then I started right away. It was really overwhelming, honestly. I was placed in a kindergarten classroom, so even more overwhelming. It's really awesome too. Seeing the fundamentals really develop is just such a weird experience. The things that we do now every day are things that we learned in kindergarten. It's just such a crazy experience. And my host teacher was awesome. My other coworkers were awesome. And I completed my student teaching a few days ago. It was 14 weeks, one of those weeks being spring break. So I was in the classroom for 13 weeks. As I said, it's just so cool to see. They learn something new every single day. I mean, that's what school is, but especially at that age, it's just they're just constantly learning, and it was really cool. I had a really good student teaching experience, which I'm very happy about. I have 2 classes left. My portfolio class and my EdTPA. I did not know that I was required to do the EdTPA by WGU, even though it's not required in my state. So I didn't know that. I literally had no idea until my first day of student teaching when I got an email about it, and I was like, what? I was under the impression I didn't have to do it. I was under the wrong impression. So I have not done my EdTPA yet. Obviously, I got it started and stuff, but I didn't complete it, so I'm going to be working on that for the next week or so and then turn it in. And then the last class that I have after the EdTPA is my professional portfolio class, and it's a class that's supposed to help you get a job, but I will not be needing that because I have accepted a teaching position for the 2022 to 2023 school year. I am so excited. I can't believe that I have a teaching job. I've signed the contract and everything, so it's set in stone, official. I've already gone to the first staff development that we have had. I will talk more about it, what grade and all that fun stuff, in a later time. So yeah, That is my quick little life update. Again, I'm sorry that I kind of just left you hanging. It was honestly a really overwhelming and really stressful time in my life. I have never been so stressed for such a long period of time. I mean, honestly, for the last 6 months, like ever since I've been gone off of YouTube, it's been like stress. Like it's just been overwhelming because praxis and then all my classes and then the observations and then the student teaching, and now I still have that TPA, and it's just like nonstop. The whole experience has just been very energy draining. Like my energy has just been gone. It's just been a lot. I hope you understand, but I'm looking forward to being back and talking more about all the things that I've been going through and the future. I honestly don't know how much I'm going to be posting on YouTube just because I don't really have much to talk about. You know, I'm not in the classroom right now, but I will be posting like little small updates on this new like teacher account that I've made. So if you want to go follow like an Instagram account, so if you want to go follow me on Instagram on my new teacher account, I'll have it in the description box, but it's just Hiya Miss Maya. So just like my YouTube, but gotta add the miss in there now. So I'm gonna be using that platform to talk more about like the smaller updates, and then this one will be more about like setting up the classroom, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you stick along with the journey. I will let you know when I graduate. I will be graduating sometime in June or early July, depending on when my ed TPA is complete and like the results have come back and I've passed. I hope you follow along, continue to follow along. Please let me know your updates. I know because I haven't been posting, you guys haven't been able to tell me what you're up to. When you guys comment on my videos more than once, I recognize your name, and so I know like what you're, like I know the journey, you know, like I feel like I'm a part of your educational journey as well. So let me know if you have any big life updates concerning your schoolwork, and I hope to see you soon.